morning, sir.
All right. So let's start with. All right. So today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to describe same lights and shapes, but this time I'll be discussing things in detail. All right. So here, let me start sharing the screen. Okay. So I hope my screen is available now, right? Raise the thumb if you get the screen. All right. Okay. I got it. So the topic is same, which I'm going to revise it, and it says lights and shapes exhibited by vessel. So the shapes and the lights exhibited by vessel will depend what kind of vessel is that, what is the type of vessel, and what kind of work a vessel is performing. So as per the COLREG, they have defined vessel like power drive vessel, air cushion vessel, wing in ground, power drive vessel when towing, power drive vessel when pushing, a vessel being towed, sailing vessel, vessel engaged in trawling, vessel engaged in fishing other than trawling, not under command, NUC, vessel engaged in dredging or underwater operation, mine clearance, CBT, pilotage, vessel at anchor, and vessel at ground. So this is the category of vessel or the type of vessels which is given in COLREGs. So it is very essential to know like what a vessel is doing. So there can be two cases. Either the vessel is underway, or either the vessel is underway or not underway. All right. So here, if the vessel is not underway, that means vessel is a tanker made fast ashore or aground. And if the vessel is underway, then there can be two categories: making way or stopped. So, but in COLREGs, what they use the word underway. So that simply means that either the vessel is making way or is stopped. They can be both cases, or they specify the vessel making way. So when we are describing the lights and shapes of the vessel, we need to specify clearly the whether the vessel is underway or the vessel is making way. All right. So now a quick recap about masthead light. Masthead light is a white unbroken light over an arc of horizon of 225 degree, and this is placed over fore and aft center line of the vessel. Now if you see this 225, well, let me do the marking. Well, this is 180, and then you add 22.5 degree this one and 22.5 degree this one. So total is 225 degree arc. All right. So that when you are seeing something from right ahead, then you are able to see something 22.5 degrees above the beam on either side. So that is the definition of masthead light. Similarly, let's talk about side lights. Well, this is a red unbroken light over an arc of horizon of 112.5 degree on port side, and similarly the green light is on starboard side. Okay, and to show the light from right ahead to 22.5 degrees above the beam on either side of the vessel. Then we have stern light. So the remaining arc is the stern light, it is 135 degree, and so fixed. If you see from here, from aft, that means this is 67.5 degree on each side, and this is placed as nearly as practicable at the stern. Well, there is another light, towing light. It is having the same characteristics as a stern light, and it is placed on uh, placed above the stern light. Then we have flashing light. The flashing light is 120 flashes or more per minute. Okay, so we can summarize these lights here. I think I should type. So this is 222.5 degree, and by the way, I can say that this is masted light. Mast. Now, if I remove this arc, this is going to be 135 degree, 135 degree, and this is going to be the stern light. Okay, and obviously, okay, this is your the starboard light, and this one is your port light. Okay, now this is the visibility of lights in miles. So the length is given in this column. Say if the vessel is 50 meter or more, and here more than 20 meter but less than 50 meter, here 12 meter or more but less than 20 meter, and less than 12 meter. So masted light 6, 5, 3, 2, 6 miles, 5 mile, 3 mile, and 2 mile. Similarly, side light, stern light, towing light, all round light, all these lights will have the uh, range of 3 mile. Here it is 2 mile, 2 mile, 2 mile, except side light for vessel less than 12 meter, it will be 1 meter. So the entire rule has been summarized in this table. And if we talk about inconspicuous partly submerged vessel or object being towed, the range of light should be at least 3 miles. So let's talk about powered on vessel. All right, and then later on, what we have to do, I'll keep adding some lights on this powered on vessel. We'll keep modifying powered on vessel, and we'll try to understand other lights as well. After that, I will show you some lights, and I want everyone to identify like what are the lights. So here, the powered on vessel, the rule says, that's the rule number 23, will have masted light forward. Okay, let me just underline, we'll have masted light forward, and there will be second masted light above and higher. So there will be one masted light here. I think I will use the color. This is the masted light, and there will be second masted light above and higher. By the way, the second one is optional for vessel less than 50 meter. So if the vessel is more than 50 meter, it will be mandatory, but vessel less than 50 meter is not obliged, but may do so. Then what we have side lights. Side light one will be here, green light. Red light you cannot see, red light will be somewhere here, you cannot see, but I'm trying to show. And then stern light, this will be here with the arc. This is just for illustration purpose, I am trying to show. Then we have CBD. Let's construct the CBD with the help of powered on vessel. Well, all the lights of PD, that means all the lights of a powered on vessel, and 3 all-round lights in a vertical line where they best can be seen, or day shape will be a cylinder. The day shape is going to be a cylinder, or nighttime will be 3 red lights in a vertical line. And by the way, these are optional, not compulsory. So that's how we can learn by adding some by adding or by amending the lights of a pardon vessel. So here I'll try to show you some animation. What I'll do, we'll do one by one. So let's stop this one. You see, this is the pardon vessel less than 50 meter. Okay. Let me just play. Similarly, now this is the vessel more than 50 meter. Have a look and just try to identify the difference. Yeah, one more masthead light. So now we will come to NUC. And NUC means vessel not under command. Okay, the term vessel not under command means a vessel which, because of some exceptional circumstances, is unable to maneuver as required by these rules and is therefore unable to keep out of the way of another vessel. Now,
Excuse me, sir.
one second. Am I audible? Please raise the hand. Just one or two guys. Okay, okay. Yeah, fair enough. That's fine. Okay. Sometimes due to some connectivity issue, um, it really goes up and down. So the not under command means a vessel which, because of some exceptional circumstances, is unable to maneuver as required by these rules. So remember, here the keyword is exceptional. Exceptional means something which does not happen in a usual day. Okay, maybe the rudder is broken, maybe the propeller is missing. Okay, maybe there is no wind and the sailing vessel is not able to move. So that could be the reason for not under command. All right, steering failure. So the signal for or the lights for not under command is actually two red lights in a vertical line where they best can be seen. All right.
The screen is not being shared.
Let me just share the screen again. Okay. One second. Let me just check the requirement on YouTube.
The screen is not being shared.
Let me just share the screen again. Okay. Something. So let's have something interesting. How to draw this NUC? Well, you need to have a lights of a pardon vessel and remove masthead light. So NUC means the pardon vessel minus masthead light, and then you add NUC lights. That is the formula, you can say that is the formula for NUC. All right. Or simply you can say NUC light plus side lights and stern light when the NUC is making way. Okay. So let's move on. First, I'm going to describe a few lights, and then I will run exercise like where you need to really identify. The second is RAM. RAM is restricted in her ability to maneuver. So here we are talking about the RAM except mine clearance vessel. Let me repeat. We are talking about RAM except mine clearance vessel. So here you need to have three lights in a vertical line where the top and bottom should be red and the middle one should be white. And the daytime there will be two balls up and down and one diamond between the two balls. Well, if it is making way, then we can say it will be having masthead lights, side lights, stern light. That means all the lights of a Pardan vessel plus RAM. That is the formula. Okay. If a RAM is at anchor, that means you will have anchor lights as per rule 30. Okay, that also we have to discuss. Now, if a Pardan vessel is towing and is also restricted in her ability to maneuver, then simply you will be having all the towing lights which have been discussed in last session, okay, plus the RAM lights. And what are the RAM lights? This red, white, red, three lights in a vertical line. Okay. Now we'll talk about dredger. Dredger means this is the vessel engaged in dredging or underwater operation and also restricted in her ability to maneuver. Then the dredger will have these RAM lights, obviously because it is RAM, and the RAM lights are red, white, red, or the day signal. Day signal is going to be one black ball, then diamond, and then black ball. Okay. However, in addition to that, if we are having obstruction side, that means there will be two red lights or two balls, and the other side will be a safe side to pass, and the safe side will be like two green lights in a vertical line. Now remember, these lights are shown even if a vessel is at anchor. Okay, so now it may be possible that the size of the vessel is pretty small, say a vessel engaged in diving operation, and it cannot show all the RAM lights. So the during day it will show a international code flag alpha like this. So this is a vessel engaged in diving operation, and basically the height should be at least 1 meter, and you have to ensure all round visibility. Okay, now let's come to this vessel engaged in mine clearance operation. So basically this is a Pardan vessel, plus there will be three green lights. One green light at the foremast, and by the way these lights are all round lights. One is at the foremast like this, and the two will be at foreyard. Okay, now if we talk about the shape, the light is the green light and the shape is the black ball. During daytime, one black ball at the foremast here and two black balls at the foreyard on each side. Well, what does it indicate? It simply means that it is dangerous for another vessel to approach within 1000 meters. All right, so this was some basic lights which I thought, let me just give you a quick revision. All right, so before that, I think I have to add some more. All right, and let me add something more, and this is pilot vessel. Let me just type it, pilot vessel. So what we have to say, actually, vessel engage on pilotage duty. That is the correct way. Vessel engage on pilotage duty. Well, vessel engage on pilotage duty at or near the masthead, two all-round lights in a vertical line, upper being white and the lower being red. Upper being white. So let's create this, and the lower being red. This is the characteristic of pilot vessel. These are the lights which they have to show. So this is white and this is red. Maybe as a memory aid, we can say WRP. We require pilot. We require pilot. So basically, we can say that this is a white over red. That means it's a pilot vessel. All right. When underway, the pilot vessel, when underway, will have, in addition, side lights and stern light. Side plus stern light. The pilot vessel and obviously and plus pilot vessel light. These are the pilot vessel lights. By the way, you can see that there is no masthead light here. So the formula is very simple. The pilot vessel is equal to power drive vessel minus masthead light, or lights, there can be two, plus side light plus stern light plus pilot vessel light, which is white over red. So if the pilot vessel is at anchor, that time this pilot vessel is going to exhibit the lights of an anchor vessel and also the pilot vessel light. Okay, you guys are following up to this level? Raise the hand. All right. So yeah, in between I also need some feedback. The whole intention is once I complete all these lights, then we can start the identification. All right. So again, sharing the screen. And in this screen, I think we can write pilot vessel at underway, by the way. And this is pilot vessel at anchor. Pilot vessel at anchor will have will show the anchor lights plus pilot vessel light. Now let's move on. I think I can show you some picture, and let's do the identification. So imagine that this is your area where you see the lights. So all these lights I'm going to show it here in this box, and here I'm going to show you. One is red, red, then this is green, and then let's have white. Okay, I think the size of the light should be almost same. Yeah, that's fair enough. So you see these lights. So can you describe this? What kind of vessel is that, and what do we say?
So pilot
Pilot
vessel
vessel
underway.
underway,
Yeah,
seen from ahead.
one fellow can unmute and can discuss. I think let's talk about, yeah, 2368 Aman Yadav. Are you able to unmute? Hello, guys, raise the hand. Are you guys able to unmute and talk? Because here I can see something's wrong.
Yes, sir.
Just type in the chat box. Are you able to? Yeah, Priyanshu Sinha. Okay, yeah, I can see something in the chat box. Priyanshu Sinha, I am not
Yes,
able
sir.
to. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're clear.
If I am audible, then can you unmute yourself?
Sir, I have already unmuted myself. I'm speaking. Can
Okay,
you hear me, sir?
I am audible, but this is a bit crazy that you guys are not able to communicate. It is just being broadcasted. All right. So what kind of vessel is that? Just one fellow just type in the chat box. What do we say about this vessel?
Pilot vessel underway.
Hello? Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic. So what do we say? This is a pilot vessel underway. We don't say making way, because just now I discussed this is the pilot vessel underway, seen from right ahead. All right. Now, in this same way, if I just change few things, and if I say this way, then this becomes the pilot vessel underway, seen from the starboard side. So this is a pilot vessel underway, seen from the starboard side. Now I have not yet discussed about the vessel at anchor, but we need to show some lights here. And suppose you see this light. Oh, let me just create one more light here. Say for example, yeah, like this. So this is a pilot vessel at anchor, and less than pilot vessel at anchor, okay, and length less than 50 meter. All right, so this is a pilot vessel at anchor, length less than 50 meter. By the way, this is the starboard side view. Generally, this will be the forward masted light seen from starboard side. So now coming back to the anchored vessel and vessel aground, let's finalize this also. Vessel at anchor. Vessel anchor will have one mast, one all-round white light, or one ball in 4 part. So quickly, I think the best part is one forward light, one light forward. I think let's draw this way. One white light or one ball, and at or near stern there will be another one like this. So if I just draw quickly the ship, suppose this is the vessel, and here this is accommodation maybe. So we can say one forward masted light here and the second one at lower level. All right, so that's how you can just let me correct the shape. Of course, let me show the propeller. So this is the forward part. All right. Let me just type it. This is the forward, and this is aft part. So vessel less than 50 meter in length may exhibit an all-round white light where they best can be seen instead of lights prescribed in paragraph of this rule. It simply means that this vessel is length is 50 meter or more. If the length of the vessel is less than 50 meter, that means instead of two lights there will be one masted light only. There will be one all-round light. I'm sorry, I said masted light. This is one. This is all-round white light. Okay. Now another thing, if vessel at anchor and a vessel of sorry, a vessel of 100 meters and more. So if the length is 100 meter, if the length is 100 meter or more, then it is compulsory that use all available deck lights. That means plus you will be having deck lights. All right, that's it. So these are the lights exhibited by vessel at anchor. Now we shall come to another one, and that is vessel aground. Vessel aground. So vessel aground will have all the lights of anchor light. Definitely you will be having all anchor lights, whatever is the anchor light. Plus, in addition to that, you will be having two all-round red lights in a vertical line. That means you will be having this and this. Or daytime, you will be having three balls. Okay, so these are some characteristics of the lights. I think instead of picture, let me write daytime. Day signal will be three balls in a vertical line where the west can be seen, and uh, the light will be two all-round red lights in a vertical line. Okay, a vessel less than 7 meters in length when at anchor or not in a narrow channel or fairway or anchorage, or where the other vessel normally navigate, shall not be required to exhibit lights or shapes given in these rules. It is not practical. A vessel less than 12 meter in length when aground shall is not required to exhibit the lights or shapes given for the vessel aground. So these are the lights. Now I will have a quick break of 5 minutes, and then I'm going to start with uh, some examples and some identification. All right. I'm back. All right. So here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just have some lights, and you have to tell me what kind of light is that. Okay. So in this white box, you see these lights. Can you please identify? Yeah. Write in the chat box, please. Write in the chat box so that I get the idea. Okay. I'm sharing the screen now. All right. One second. Well, you can say NUC. No doubt it is NUC, but can you say NUC underway or making way? Yes, that is correct. This is NUC, making way, and seen from right ahead. All right. So let's have something more. And this one is just I removed this one. So what do we say about this? This is NUC, making way, seen from the starboard side. Obviously, this is seen from the starboard side. Okay, now you are getting the hang. All right, sometime. Okay, just a minute. And obviously, if you have this one, then what do we say? NUC, making way, seen from port side. Perfect. Just a minute. Give me a minute. I'm trying to. Yeah. So now what I'll do, I will have one interesting shape, and I want you to let me know what kind of vessel is that. And you got to be careful. Yes, this is NUC, making way, seen from stern. Correct. Any other case? Or that's it? Yeah, Dildeepak. That's it. Just think over it. All right, let me go back here. Yes, vessel aground. Don't you see that there are two red lights in a vertical line, and if the vessel aground is less than 50 meter, then we'll have the same lights. Yes or no? So this is a vessel aground, and less than 50 meter. So there are two cases. All right. Something more. If I have this light like this, same thing. It is the NUC making way seen from astern, because the astern light, this could be as nearly as practicable. So NUC making way seen from astern, and it will be vessel aground less than 50 meter. Okay. All right. Raise the thumb here. Give me reaction. No, it is less than 50 meter. Less than 50 meter. What about this case? Yes, it is the same thing. NUC making way seen from astern or vessel aground less than 50 meter. Now, what about this light? I think I'll have to move to the next session. What about this light? If you see only these two red lights, okay, that will clear your funda. Type in the chat box. This is NUC. Underway. All right, but stopped. It is not making way. Fantastic. Yeah, I can see some response. The NUC stopped, NUC making way. Okay. Now I'm going to move to one more type, and here, okay, I hope you guys are able to identify this. Okay, fantastic. Somebody says, no, 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 it's not CBD, my friend. It is not CBD. It is RAM. It is RAM or gas dredger. Or vessel engage in underwater operation. without obstruction, because I told you if there are obstruction, then it will be having uh, obstruction light and safe light. And the length less than 50 meter. Okay, and basically making way, this is making way, and seen and on, seen right ahead, seen from right ahead. Okay, once you have understood, I'm going to just have something more, and here I'll show you where this one. All right, type in the chat box. Obviously, yeah, it is ram or dredger or the vessel uh, in underwater operation without obstruction. Length is less than 50 meter, and it is making way. And obviously seen from starboard side. This could be like this also, should not make any difference. Now if I just change this light and this light, then obviously things are same except both sides. Fantastic. So how to say the ram or dredger underwater, having ram or dredger in underwater operation without obstruction, length less than 50 meter, making way, seen from both sides. Well, this light can be here also, should not make any difference. Now you are having these ram lights, and let's have these two masthead lights here. Okay, little space crunch. It has to be lower than this, and this one. Okay, yeah, I can see. Yes, it is ram or dredger in underwater operation without obstruction. Length here is probably 50 meter or more. Probably 50 meter or more. Making way, seen from right ahead. And now let's do some more. Yeah. Type it. It's the same thing, seen from starboard side. It's a ram or dredger without obstruction, length probably 50 meter or more. And if I just change this fellow here, and I put this red light here, obviously it is same and seen from port side. Yes, I can see the right answer in the chat box. Now, let's have something more. So how to describe this? This is vessel ram or dredger in underwater operation without obstruction. My friend, it is making way. It is making way, seen from astern. Less than 50 meter at anchor. Yes, there are two cases. It could be at anchor also. Not making way. Yeah, it could be at anchor. All right. Or it could be making way. It could be ram at anchor. And if we are talking about ram or dredger without obstruction, the length is less than 50 meter. If it is making way, length less than 50 meter. No, length less than 50 meter if you are at anchor. Sorry, length less than 50 meter if you are anchor. Let's have one more case like this. Same way, vessel ram or dredger having underwater operation without obstruction, less than 50 meter at anchor or making way, seen from astern. Now we'll have one more case. This fellow, and this fellow here. All right. All right. So let me know what is the light. What kind of light is that? Just type in the chat box. At anchor, seen from port side, what is the length? Yes, length more than 50 meter. Fantastic. All right. It is the vessel ram or dredger underwater operation without obstruction, probably 50 meter or more, but less than 100 meter at anchor, seen from port side. All right, so that is how we have to proceed. One more lecture next week. I think this is the high time. I'll give you some assignment where you have to draw the lights and shape, and you should be okay. All right, so we'll stop here. Next week also I'll have only 1 hour session. and I think in 3 sessions we'll cover all the lights and shapes. So next session we'll have something more advanced cases. All right, stopping it now.